I'm Melissa.
And I'm Mel.
Girl, let me tell you, I only had maybe a little less than half of that drink.
When you're drinking, you just gotta drink more.
I am a strongly worded email.
Actually, that feels in line, though.
That's not
No, listen. And every now and again, when somebody get out of line, you just yell, "Pop the trunk."
I'm the juice to her gin. Did we hit record?
Is it working? Is it on?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gin and Juice podcast. My name is Melissa.
My name is Melanie.
We're real life sisters. We get on this podcast every single week to talk about what the heck we want to talk about. All right. We normally start off with a little segment that we like to call long story. Oh, I have a long story short for you.
Okay. We also like to thank our sponsors, BetterHelp, Prize Picks, Earnin, and Revolve, and we'll tell you more about them. Go ahead.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
You can go first. I don't really have
much
long stories or short ones.
Okay. So this is the thing, you guys. I have been on this journey, I realize, of getting my mental health together and my physical health together. Mm-hmm. One of the things I did was I took a break from posting on social. It was just a lot. Anything that felt like it was overwhelming. One of the things that actually Courtney and I were talking about this yesterday. It's a long story, child, but I'm gonna get to the short part. Is that anything that felt overwhelming, I walked away from because it was just too much. But I've been at this really strange place, and I don't know necessarily that it's perimenopause, but literally one of the things that I told this woman that I was talking to is that I feel both overwhelmed and like I'm not doing enough at the same time. And it's such a juxtaposition, those two things, but literally that's how I feel. Okay. So anything that feels overwhelming, I'm not doing. So I stopped posting on socials. I show up now on Threads because it's such an easy lift because there's no commitment to do this every single day. I'm not trying to reach a number, a reach, whatever. Spit out the random things that come to my mind and I move on. Mm-hmm. Okay. I actually realized you probably should engage, but then I was like, engaging feels like a lot. Mm-hmm. Post and move on. So, and then reposting on my stories has been a very easy lift. Okay. That's that. But I've also been on this journey to get all of my hormones and all of that in order because perimenopause I make fun of it a lot, I think, on here, and people probably have a hard time grasping how much I was really, really struggling. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I found this new doctor. You guys have heard me talk about this. And I'm doing all of the things. And she's like, have you gotten a mammogram? I'm like, oh, yeah, I think I probably did before the pandemic. She's like, well, you start at 40. So if you didn't get one 2 years ago, you haven't got one. I was like, oh, okay, then no, I haven't gotten a mammogram because I realize now a mammogram is not an experience you forget. I don't know what I thought I had that was a mammogram. It was not. Oh. When you get a mammogram, you know you got a mammogram. It's just a very specific experience. Okay. So never had one before because you're only supposed to start at 40.
Okay.
Oh, do you have a history of breast cancer in your family? Oh, interesting. Oh, that is interesting. Okay. So typically, if you don't have a history of breast cancer, from my understanding, and things be changing, child. Absolutely. But as of today, if you don't have a history of breast cancer in your family, or you're not at a higher risk, you don't start until 40, and then you get one every single year after 40. So I just had my first one. Okay. So let's explain the situation. All right. So there's this machine that's we love props. Hold, please.
Okay. For all of the watchers of Gin and Juice and not the audio listeners.
All right. So there's this machine. All right. Oh, yes, that you're going to put your boob on. Am I still in the frame, Joshua?
No, you're high.
Okay. So you have this concoction, right? It's this here. And what you're going to do, it's tall. And there's this little ledge here. And between the ledge and here is a glass. This is literally what it looks like. Okay. There's no exaggeration here. This is quite literally what it looks like. And so what you do, for the sake of the demonstration, I worked out today, so I'm tired. What you do is you hold on to the box thing like this. And then you're putting your boob on here like this. But there's a glass thing here that you're pressed up against trying to put your boob and hold on to this at the same time.
Okay.
If you are big boobed,
Oh.
you have a lot of boob
To
put
on
on
there.
top of
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
If you don't have big boobs,
And you're struggling to put a little bit on there. Oh. What are they?
so oh my
It
God,
is
it's so
ableist.
ableist. So
Boobist.
I am smashed up against the window for the sake of conversation here. I'm smashed up against the window like this.
Okay.
I'm on my tippy toes and I'm doing this, trying to get onto the thing.
And hold it.
The lady tells me, "You're doing too much moving." I said, "Ma'am, do you mean I'm breathing?" Because I'm not moving right now.
Doing too much moving.
What I think is I had just worked out. You know, your heart rate
Yeah.
is up after you work out. I get in there. I got to climb stairs to get in there. I finally sit down. We're sitting. We're doing the things. And so I'm like, it's too much moving showing up on the screen. I'm breathing. I don't know what else to do because I'm literally trying to be still. I'm standing on my tippy toes with my face smashed against the
glass.
thing like this, holding the brick
Why do you have to hold it?
for leverage. You're trying to get as close
to make you tighter to it, to put your boob on top of it.
Then I get an email
point of the
yesterday
glass?
that says it is in. No, everybody said it hurts. It doesn't hurt. It's uncomfortable. My calves were working because I was on my tippy toes the whole time. I got an email yesterday. My results are inconclusive. I need to go back and do it
And do
again.
it again? Because she tried to tell you was moving too much. What's the point of the glass?
I don't know. It's literally there to be obstruction. I don't understand. And the whole time I'm literally smashed, holding on my tippy toes.
This is such a weird.
In
a
20,
bizarre-
sorry. Oh, literally. In 2025, we have to figure out a better
They
way.
can't just give you an X-ray.
Girl,
Doesn't it seem? I thought X-rays are like answer-alls. They literally go. They get to see in your body. Why wouldn't they just be able to use an X-ray?
yeah, they do smash. But that was probably the problem, girl. Wasn't nothing to smash. So she was probably on the table. I don't know what to tell you. All I'm trying to say
What an
is
experience!
you will never forget.
My goodness.
You don't mistake something else for this
that.
experience.
And you have to go every year now.
Yes.
Are there other experiences that are better? Like, was it the place you went? Is everybody doing this process? Hey, everyone.
When
who's
I
had this.
threaded
Is this
about
your
it,
experience as
everybody was like, correct. Yes. Some people said it really hurts though. Oh, Courtney said hers hurt. Oh, she had enough to put up on the screen.
Oh.
I don't know what I thought I had. You know what I actually think I had? When it was probably just a breast exam. When they go through and they're looking for knots.
Feel around.
Girl, what is that?
Lump check.
That's a lump check. That's not a mammogram. Okay? You see, I'm huffing and puffing out. That's how I was at that thing. Literally. She literally said, it's too much moving. Can you stop moving?
Can you get another process?
Do you want me to die up here?
Would stop moving.
Girl.
What a terrible experience. Why would they? I feel like all medical, doctor, even dentistry, all appointments should be comfortable so that you are encouraged to go. But when you think about, that's my phone, huh? When you think about how uncomfortable it's going to be, how painful it's going to be, how long it's going to last, because you're always going to wait in the waiting room for an hour before they call you. When you think about all that, it's like, honestly, I'll be sick.
Listen, it was very, I agree. Be sick.
I ain't got time.
Because it was a lot.
I ain't got
It
time.
was a lot. Literally, they said they're not made for short people. That's the other thing, too. I agree. They're not made for short people. I was
You're
standing.
not short.
Correct. I am 6 feet, but the machine was for like 7 feet
But
people.
in real life, too.
No, 5'3". Well, I'm like just below average.
Oh.
Isn't like 5'5" average for
I don't
women?
feel like we're short.
Wait, what's the average height for women? in the U.S.?
I feel like 5 feet is short. 5'2" even is giving short, but 5'3", I feel like you about normal. 3, 4, 5. You in the
Okay.
5'5" with brown eyes.
Oh,
smile like
5'3" is the average height.
There
So
you
I'm
go.
average height.
Smile like the sunrise.
Okay, well, I'm average
Anyway,
height, child.
go.
Well, that
All
thing
right.
was not made for average height women, though. I promise you, I was on my tippy toes the entire time. My calves were burning. And the process isn't like half an hour. You're literally not in there for probably more than like 15 minutes. But
Oh, that's good.
that is a long time
Yeah,
to be like, girl, I don't... what more? Literally, I wanted to ask her, what more do you want from me?
Everybody's
Because
saying they should have lowered it for you. She should have
you
lowered
mean
it.
to tell me
You
it
should
could have
on
been
your
lowered?
tiptoes. You need a different tech because you should have been lowered. Did you tell her that you were on your toes? It was your tech list. They should have lowered the machine. You need a better tech.
The fact
Those
that
are
the
all.
machine
It can be lowered.
could be lowered?
That's all of the messages in here.
That just pissed me off. That literally just pissed me off. I did not know, clearly.
That's what the comments are saying. Well.
We're in LA too.
And I was in Beverly Hills.
Oh. That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, wait until I go back. Can you lower this? Please, immediately
Well, yes,
lower
since you have to
this.
go back now.
Girl, I cannot believe she did not lower this whole.
That's hilarious.
I was on my freaking tippy toes for 20 minutes.
That feels like a good transition to talk to you about BetterHelp, because this episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. And when we are talking about physical health and going to the doctor, Melissa's experience at the doctor, it's also important that you take care of your mental health. And that is where BetterHelp can help you. Hello. We turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Ain't that the truth? Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. We've all done it before. You're turning to your barista, your hairdresser, amen, hairdressers, or random stranger in the bathroom for life advice. Specifically, like if you go to the club at night and then you go to the bathroom and then you meet a girl in there and all of a sudden you and her are talking about your life. That's never happened to anybody? Oh, it's happened to me. Anyway, the point is, those are not the best places to talk about your problems, and getting a therapist is a better option than any of the ones I just listed. So, Melissa and I have both talked about our experiences with BetterHelp. With therapy, and how useful and beneficial it has been to get out of your head and talk to someone professionally about what you're going through, and not just get like opinions, but kind of to help you navigate and walk you through whatever it is that you are experiencing. And that has been my experience with therapy and the benefits I have had from it. And with BetterHelp, you get therapists who work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. They are also fully online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to and switch therapy at no extra cost. And with over 30,000 therapists and having served over 5 million people globally, BetterHelp is the largest online therapy platform. And as the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off of their first month at betterhelp.com/GJ.
GJ.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/GJ. Let's talk about other things.
That's all I got, child. It pissed me off. I done worked up a sweat. I'm hot. So when I go back, I haven't made the appointment because I don't have it in me just yet. But I am advising you, it didn't hurt. It was uncomfortable for a very short period of time. I'm not saying don't go get your mammogram. I'm saying go do these things. They're very important for your health. And breast cancer caught at a very early stage or early enough stage is very treatable, very curable. So please make sure that you are like taking care of yourself and going to the doctor if you can. I know healthcare is also very expensive in this country.
Amen.
So I want to be sensitive to that as well. But if you have the means, you have health insurance, and you just haven't gone, go. It is important that you go.
100%.
So I'll be doing that. I'm also, last thing I want to say is I'm a changed person. I started working out. Actually, it is making me feel a lot better, like to the point where you guys may actually see this video posted on my Instagram later today. I'm taking workout clothes with me on vacation. I'm not going on vacation, but I'm traveling.
And you're going to take some?
And I'm going to take workout clothes with me.
Look at you.
Look at me. My trainer was like, we've worked too hard. We have too much momentum going. Just because you're going out of town does not mean you shouldn't work out. You know, I will send you some exercises and you should do it. I said, I've never seen the gym of a hotel before, the inside gym of a hotel before. I don't know who you. So Kev is really consistent about it. Actually, Joshua goes as well. I don't be doing that. And so one of the other gentlemen that was in there, he must like know who we were. He was like, I know your hotels have gym. I said, who told you that? I don't know.
That's hilarious.
I was like, I don't go to those gyms. I mean, I don't go to those hotels. Hotels I visit don't have gyms in the inside. So I don't know who you think I am.
Even the ones that don't have nothing else, they be having gyms.
That's what he said.
Rinky dink, and they'll have a gym. They won't have room service, and they'll have a gym.
Yeah, Blue said that too. He was like, "Nah, the hotels be having gyms, girl. You could find yourself in the gym." So I am gonna go. Oh, no, let me backtrack. I am gonna pack my clothes. That's step one. We will see if I will actually go, but I do plan on going.
Yeah.
But for right now, just clap at the. I'm packing tennis shoes and gym shoes. And gym clothes.
First step.
You know, that's all. I'm all about the incremental progress at this point. Because if I don't applaud myself for the incremental progress, then nothing seems good enough. And so why do it at all? And then I just quit. And I need to not do that. So.
That's true.
Very good.
I don't really have nothing. We didn't do much. Well, it was our anniversary. We had like no plans. I just was not like in the planning, let's do this mode. And so I randomly on Saturday, and having to get people to watch your kids, it's just annoying.
I told you I was going to watch the girls.
Yeah, but it's just
3,000 times I said I was going to watch the girls.
You have to
it's
do
not
all the
annoying to me to watch the girls. You need to get out of your head.
So,
for me to watch your children is annoying to you makes no sense.
It is. It's annoying for me. So we instead were sitting in the house, and I was actually watching
I told
tennis.
Greg that too, because I knew you were going to do that. I said, Greg, I will watch the girls so that make sure that you guys do something for your anniversary. You're being a dumb.
No, you know what the thing is? I would prefer. I purposefully made my wedding anniversary during what is typically around Labor Day, because I get to always usually add on an extra day to celebrate, with the intention that I would go on a trip. And so I haven't gone on a trip for a couple years now for my anniversary because of children. And so I just be like, oh, well, then I can be extra low key. Like when I go on a trip, you can definitely watch my kids for that. But
all you were going to do was like a dinner, or it didn't even matter.
I know. So we went to Disneyland.
I did hijack this story, but I do love that y'all went to Disneyland. I do think that's fantastic.
It was what I wanted to do.
Yeah. I'm not mad at this. However, I do need you to better help yourself into you sending me the girls, because you know I don't mind watching them ever.
This story has nothing to do with you and everything to do with what I wanted to do for my anniversary, which was go to Disneyland. And we had a great time. The girls had a great time. I had a great time. I actually enjoy Disneyland. It's very fun.
Tell them about the new ride you did.
Oh, we did. We went to, I don't know. It's a part of Disney that we hadn't been to. The Star Wars.
You know what it
park.
is? Because Josh and him are Disney.
I know, it's fun.
We actually put our passes on pause this year for the sense of saving for the wedding. Though she wasn't happy. But
yeah, because it's fun.
It's a great time.
Going is a good time.
We didn't go for 8 months, and I was like, we could just go a la carte.
Were you like itching?
About not going?
Yeah.
Yeah, because for me, it's like we're paying. They take that money every month. So
sure enough.
So there's a couple Star Wars rides. Was it the one where you're kind of like in a
the virtual reality? It's a long ass name. It's a long
Rise of the Resistance.
Yes. No, longer.
Millennium
it's like
Falcon.
4 words. Millennium Falcon, Wait, it's Millennium
Falcon.
Falcon
It's the one where
Smuggler
you're
something.
Smuggler's Run. It's the one where
Yes.
you're in the cockpit, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
The only fun seats are the two front ones, though, in that. Because everything else, you're just pushing buttons that light up.
So I didn't know, and
got the
Wait,
pilot?
what is it?
it's Millennium.
Star Wars Millennium Falcon ride?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, Star Wars Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run
Yes.
on the ride low?
Yes.
You could
It's
just say
so
Smuggler's
long.
Run.
When I was like, "What is this?" and it's so far. It's like beyond. It's far.
Okay.
So
it's a long walk, but there's a bar over there.
I didn't know that.
So you got to.
I was tired by the time that was the last ride we went on. By the time we went on
You
that,
could
I
have got
was
a margarita on the
exhausted.
way out.
Huh?
You could have got a margarita on the way out, but
Well, I
next
didn't
time.
know. But it is this virtual reality thing, and the team was me, Greg, and the kids. And the two front seats are the pilots. And I was like, should the kids be the pilots or like should one person be in the back? Like what? I don't know. And so he's like, it doesn't matter. The kids can be the pilots. So me and McKinley, well, at first Micaiah was the pilot, but then I was like, I don't know. Me and McKinley will be the pilots. And then Greg and Micaiah will be the shooters.
That didn't go over well.
Nothing was well. Of
course not.
Nothing was
That
well.
didn't go over well.
Me and McKinley are just screaming at each other because one pilot goes up and down and the other goes left and right.
And so the thing actually, that's the only thing that makes the actual ride move.
Yes. So you're
Are the people in the front.
I need to look this
Yeah,
right up.
it's a little confusing. So, you don't really watch Star Wars like that either, though. So it's
I watched it with my kids and my husband.
okay. So one of the big planes from the older ones is called the Millennium Falcon. Basically, you get to be in the cockpit of that.
Okay.
And you fly that plane. But the only two people that actually make the plane move left or right, up or down, which is kind of a dumb concept, to be honest with you. The whole ride's not amazing.
Oh, wait. So you're actually inside
Yeah.
of this. Oh, this looks kind of cool, actually.
It's fun to do once or twice.
Okay.
And then if you're in the back seats, you're just pushing. There's literally buttons that just light up. that
Oh,
you're
I
just
see.
pushing.
I see.
So,
front two are
but
fun.
the problem is, so you're like a bunch of buildings and bridges, and so you're flying. So I'm going left and right and doing this. But if there's a building that I'm trying to go up to avoid, or like I'm going down, I need McKinley to tap in and like also go left or right. Like have to
you're coordinating
collaborate,
together.
You have
yes.
to. And you're anticipating,
miss things,
'cause you
or
have to
if
fly
something's
around
flying,
stuff.
yeah. So I'm trying to. I know what I want to do, but I need her to tap in to do the other movement.
Got it.
It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And then Micaiah can't reach the buttons for the shooting.
Oh, yeah.
So she's in the back, and they're like, pull this. They have like Robo Bust or Boost or whatever.
It's all guided. So outside of the joysticks to move, the things that you do light up. The
Yes.
things that you touch and interact with that light up,
Got
and you
it.
have to do it quick, otherwise you miss it.
Got
And
it.
Micaiah can't. She's like, I can't reach it, mommy. I can't reach it. It's her little hand. It was ridiculous, but it was so much fun. It was the last thing we did. We were exhausted. Our feet were so
Oh,
tired
you were there all day.
all day. But we went, and then I didn't even stay for the fireworks. I was like, let's go. I'm tired. And then they fell asleep in the car. It was perfect
good day.
for me. So that's what we did.
That is
maybe
fun.
next year I'll go on a trip. And it was, you know what is so funny? This year would have been perfect for a trip because our anniversary was actually on a Saturday. How
was.
often does that happen?
Yeah.
Never. But next year it'll be a Sunday, so maybe I'll go on a trip. Anyway.
Which means that Monday would be that.
Well, sometime it'll. Oh no, yeah. If our anniversary is the 6th, and so if the full week hasn't happened, then usually it's with the holiday.
Yeah. Which is
So-
nice.
So yeah. Anyway, let me tell you about Prize Picks, the next sponsor of this podcast. So this episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. So let's talk about our thoughts on the football season and the upcoming week of football.
Oh, the upcoming week, I can only tell you the games I have.
Talk about your thoughts on the football season.
Oh, the football season. Okay, let me tell you about my thoughts on the football season. That Lamar Jackson, he plays for the Baltimore
Ravens.
He's very good.
That's CJ's favorite team.
Is it really?
The Ravens.
CJ's our nephew. So they did play this weekend. They didn't win, but it was a very exciting game. And the commentator was saying how he is set up to come out as like the MVP for the season, this early in the season, child. He's that good. He's like one of the best, if not the best quarterbacks in the NFL, or in the sports league. One of the best professional. They're saying that Lamar Jackson is one of the best quarterbacks in professional footballs.
Oh.
Correct. Then I watched, there's this whole debate going on. I was on listening to the radio and this woman said, are we going for America's Bird or America's Team? And I was like, what does this mean? Apparently, Dallas Cowboys are out.
Oh.
Okay, they're a relic of the past. America's Team. This is a myth that doesn't exist anymore. We are all about America's Bird, which is the Eagles.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
Falcons aren't that good.
The Eagles.
But the Eagles make
Correct.
Philly.
They're very good. Philly. And so they played and America's Bird won. And we all know I have to associate things with things. So what do you associate Philly with? There's only two.
cheesesteaks.
I met a celebrity.
My friend Don.
Will Smith.
He's from Philly?
In West Philadelphia, born and raised. There's only one other answer, though.
Kevin Hart.
Yes.
He's from Philly. Is he not from Baltimore?
I don't.
Is Amber Rose
I'm
from
out.
Philly?
I'm out. Will Smith, Kevin Hart.
Oh, Jill Scott is from there?
And Jilly from Philly. Correct.
Jilly from Philly.
Jilly from Philly. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Correct. So that's all I got to say about that. So America's Bird, they have my points. I mean, they have my support. And I turn into fully Issa Rae when it comes to them Baltimore Ravens.
Oh.
I'm supporting
You're in.
everybody black.
Amen. Well, speaking of examples of players that you like, when you're on Prize Picks, some examples of players that you can maybe have more or less on include Saquon Barkley, so more or less than 1 rushing TD, Joe Burrow, more or less than 2.5 passing TDs, and then Josh Allen, more or less than 270 passing yards.
Saquon plays for the America's Bird.
He does for the Eagles?
Yeah.
I think he's well liked, I think.
No, we love him.
Okay. Price Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less, like I just gave you some examples, on 2 to 6 players' stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Price Picks is also the best way to get action on sports in more than 40 plus states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. Price Picks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Price Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account this football season. So download the app today and use code GJ to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code GJ to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Price Picks, it's good to be right. I just need to say this out loud. We are recording this live on Tuesday, and there's a hearing happening where the hearing was about if YNW Melly's co-defendant, whose name is Cortland Henry, was going to accept a plea deal. And he accepted the deal. And I so badly am like, what is he saying? This is like massive, okay? Just so we're all clear.
Is this what we were just talking about the other day? No, we were talking about
Oh, yes. No, YNW Melly is the Florida rapper who's been in jail since like 2018. Yeah. He is accused of killing 2 of his childhood friends. And then... I said accused. He's accused. Oh. Accused of killing his childhood friends, and then him and the driver of the car staging a drive-by. The driver of the car is Cortland Henry, the man who just accepted the plea. Why that is really big news is because if there's 4 people in the car and 2 of them are dead and now 1 of them has accepted the plea, that leaves 1 person. That leaves YNW Melly. That plea, he was facing 5 life sentences plus 75 life sentences plus 75 years. The plea, if he accepted, 16 years. He just accepted. That means
5 life sentences is crazy. That American, he's saying.
You know what's always required? Typically required.
Oh, a testimony.
He gonna have to
testify against.
Because they haven't been able to get Melly this whole time. And Melly already had a trial, and it was a hung jury. The jury couldn't.
So he got to go back, and now you got to.
His trial was actually, Melly's second trial was supposed to start today, but it got delayed. The fact that this has happened, Melly's either also going to have to accept a plea, or he is selling himself up the road. Sir.
Oh, man.
With this co-defendant testifying against you, going to tell what happened in that car? Oh, sir. Sorry. I've just been distracted because I've been like, what's happened? I know my TikTok comments are on fire. People are like, tell us.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, I just needed to say that. All right. I also want to tell you about Earnin, another sponsor of this podcast, and that's because life doesn't happen bi-weekly, so why should payday? The money you've earned should be in your hands, and with Earnin, it can be. Earnin is an app that lets you access your pay as you earn it, up to $150 a day with a max of $750 between paydays. Just download the Earnin app and add your info, then start accessing your pay as you work, and leave an optional tip to help keep the app running for everyone. Any money you access plus tips are automatically repaid from your next paycheck. I'll tell you one more interesting thing, and that is that Earnin is the app that's helping millions of Americans take charge of their pay and avoiding falling into debt traps. So if you have things coming up like gas, bills, or groceries, maybe you have a special night out, a trip to Disneyland for your anniversary, taking family to dinner or an event, a last minute gift for a loved one because those birthday parties pop up and you weren't expecting them and now you need a gift. Things like that, Earnin can help you. So download Earnin today, spelled EARNIN, in the Google Play or Apple App Store. When you download the Earnin app, type in Gin Juice under podcast when you sign up. It'll really help the show. Gin Juice under podcast. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Access limits are based on your earnings and risk factors. Standard cash outs take 1 to 2 business days with no mandatory fees. Expedited transfers available for a fee. Tips are voluntary and don't affect the service. Available in select states. Terms and restrictions apply. Visit earnin.com for full details. Download Earnin now and take control of your pay.
Wait, before you press play, I just want to
Wow.
say, did we talk about that old Cardi B throwing that pin at that man when she was still waiting?
Did I send you the video of the man making the TikTok after
Yes.
her? Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yes. Is he going to sue, or is he waiting for a public
Wait,
apology?
in court, she did it.
After court, outside
After.
of the court.
Out.
So for the case where she threw something, okay, I just wanted to
On
circle
the
back
lunch
up.
break before the verdict
Explain
came
the
back.
situation
She
for the
threw
folk that
something
didn't
again.
see.
Did she feel endangered again?
Well,
She felt annoyed
They're
is what
saying
she
she
felt.
threw it at the ground, which I mean, when I
gravity.
watched it, yeah, but it looked like in the process of her, she said this is dumb. I shouldn't. Do. Like it looked like no.
She
like,
changed her
Cardi,
mind
stop.
mid-throw.
Yeah, and threw it down. But he released a video, a TikTok, very close to the camera, saying that he has been threatened. He feels in fear of his life. He wants a public apology. It's a very long video, but that is what he did afterward. He said that he wants an apology because her fans are threatening him and he is in fear of his life, which is the setup for. Here's the thing I've said many times too. If y'all
ever hear me say I was in fear for my life, no, I'm coming for the bag.
No,
Absolutely.
24 is.
Oh,
22 or 24 is.
I'm coming for everything that the locust and the cankerworm stole from me. If
Hilarious.
I ever say I felt
um,
in danger in my life.
Here's the thing, because when I first made the video, people were trying to stone me because they know I'm not a lawyer, so they think they know more than me. But here's the thing you should know about assault and battery. Those are different. Battery is when something connects. If I punch you, when I connect, that's the battery. If I swing and miss, the assault is me swinging. The assault is when you, the person, become in fear that you are in imminent danger, that something is about to happen to you. That is assault. That is a separate charge, and it is a separate, like if you were suing someone, you can sue for assault, and then you can sue for battery. When they happen together, it's assault and battery. But those are
why they're separate. So really, it's a swing and a miss.
Yes.
If you swing, that's assault. If you miss, that's no battery.
Exactly.
Was swung.
So the pin being thrown was assault. If he is in fear that is coming towards him,
Does
that
it
is
matter
assault.
in the assault world of charges, right, that it was a pin?
No. The same way
Okay.
that girl said she
Microphone,
scratched her face.
pen.
Microphone, pen,
I would give you a microphone.
coffin nails. As long as if you become in fear that something
I
is
throw
about
something
to
at me.
happen,
You
that is assault.
Throw H2O at me. Throw air, and I don't mean there you go. I'm afeared.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter in that
And I don't want. I want you to throw the molecules of H2O. I don't want you to throw water
Okay,
at me.
but here's the thing. It doesn't matter in the fact that you can make the claim. When it starts to matter is how the jury feels. Now that you can make the claim, you can sue. But when you go in front of the jury and you say, they threw a molecule of water at me,
I was afraid.
now the jury is going to be like, is that worth $24 million?
Yes, I was, because I was sitting here, and next thing I know, hydrogen was coming at me.
That scratches
Hydrogen.
up my face.
Is it 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen? All of a sudden.
So
I lost count.
that is, he could technically, and I mean, the thing is, in the video, when she threw the pin, he says, I still love you, Cardi, even though you just threw that pin. You just threw something
he wasn't
at me.
afraid.
No, that is the acknowledgement that he felt like something was thrown at him.
Oh, it
I
goes
think
the
that
opposite way.
validates the assault. That validates him saying, you were throwing something at me. I recognize that.
She was so close.
So, I mean, it
Cardi
wasn't
ain't
the
got no
best.
do right.
So close.
She don't have no
It was
act right.
hilarious to me. I mean, it's the dumbest idea for her to do that. However, it is so funny. I find it hysterical that
Very on
she
brand.
would literally on brand that you would be on trial, a
That
civil trial,
that New York is on her head.
for assault, and then you go assault somebody outside on the steps of the courthouse. You're bolder than me, honey.
She ain't got no act right.
That is why she is the Cardi B. She is. She's funny.
So what she should do is don't publicly apologize, Cardi. Have your lawyers contact his people on the side, give him a little chain, and tell him to shut up.
She don't do that. That's why she
And give
keep
him
going
a
to
pack of
court.
pens.
Yeah, but this time she wrong. The last time she knew she was right, so she stood 10 toes down. This time, girl, what's your lawyer gonna
varying
say?
opinions on. Listen,
I'm suing. You hear me? What did you throw at me? I was afraid for my life of this Kit Kat bar. So
You could sue.
So get yourself in order. I'm suing.
the jury has to be on your side,
That I was afraid for my life.
and that's the thing. These
This is a weapon.
sure convince a jury of your peers.
This is the problem. Someone said this in here, and this is for real the truth. If the assault charge is going to be the assault charge, pick up a brick.
Absolutely.
If you gon'
Spade to spade.
correct. If
well-
we gonna be here anyway,
Well, okay, but now
Pick up a brick.
you're elevating.
battery.
Well, and you're elevating it to criminal charges, right? Like what she is sued for is just a person to person. You assaulted me. You throw a brick, and
now it's push
contact.
cover to
now
shove.
prosecutors are involved, and now they're charging you with a crime.
Decisions. Decisions.
Choose wisely.
Pick up a water bottle. Make the H2O the water and throw the water bottle.
I mean, she getting sued. Well, she threw the mic. She's saying the girl in the audience threw the liquid at her, but in response to that, Cardi threw the mic.
I think the reality is Cardi B can't have stuff around her that she can pick up and throw. Because where did the pen even come from?
Really on her people.
You didn't watch the video? Somebody was trying to get her to sign something.
She took it from someone?
And then the person said, "I have another marker, Cardi." He was trying to get his signature. He was trying to get something autographed.
Probably
This
gotta
is,
go home.
I clearly
He
didn't
should-
see the whole video.
That's called theft. He should sue her for stealing.
That's true. It price depends with the tariffs.
Listen, with the tariffs.
Yeah, play to pop the trunk. Because somebody need to pop the trunk. Look, Cardi B's lawyer had to have sat her down and say, enough.
Maybe not. Maybe that's how we got here.
Enough.
Listen.
Hey, Mel and Melissa, I have to pop the trunk on my mama. And the reason why is she is such a good mama. And she is so good that sometimes I be feeling bad for cutting up the way that I do. I mean, she said won't no manual. She said it didn't come with no... She following something because the girl is good. I think best of the best. So I'm just popping the trunk on myself for popping the trunk on my mama because she is the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I hope that when I have kids, or if I ever get to have kids, that I am just as good and gracious and kind as she is.
That is
So,
sweet.
yeah, I'm going to pop the trunk on my mama.
I think you was popping the truck on
I
yourself.
think so too. I got a little confused. I did too. Because it sounds like you love her.
It sounds like she's an amazing mom, and you don't appreciate her, and that's why you be cutting up.
Absolutely.
So I think we are kind of popping the truck on you for having a good mama and not realizing you have until you made this video. Maybe you understood that in the moment, but I'm popping the truck on my mama because she is so amazing. She be cooking me dinner. She went to all my games. She's so great that that don't make no sense, girl. We popping the trunk on you.
We gonna pop it back on you. Amen. And for your mama and your mama's honor.
Correct. Because you said it the way I be cutting up. That's
Yes.
You need to be popped the trunk on.
Good morning. I'll start off by saying I love the podcast, love both of you guys, but I am here to pop the trunk on Mel for convincing me to do jury duty. I remember listening to the episode a few months back where Mel was like, we got to stop lying. We need representation. And I did just that. I said, you know what? I'm not going to lie, even though everybody told me to. I said, if I get picked, I'll just get picked. And boy, did I get picked. And the case was very traumatic. It was dealing with a young child and a grown adult man, if you know what I mean. Prosecution's evidence was weak as I don't know what. The cops did an awful job investigating the case, and it was pretty much his word versus the child's word. Ultimately, we were split during deliberation for the entire 2 days. I wrote the judge a letter saying we couldn't come to a decision, and he said, keep trying. And I didn't know they held you hostage until we came to a decision. We were emotionally drained, mentally drained. Ultimately, we found him guilty, and I thought the judge may go easy since we were so split, and come to find out, he got life plus 20.
There you go.
So I'm still traumatized. I would never want to do that again. And Mel, I'm here to pop the trunk on you because you convinced me to do it. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Bye.
That would be my only fear.
You can pop it on me because I'm not going to take it back. But listen, there was an article recently, I think from the New York Times, an attorney actually sent it to me, in which they were talking about the trauma of jury duty and how there are no resources. They just tell you, thank you for your service, have a good day, but they don't address the trauma and the fact that you've just witnessed the evidence you've seen, especially when it comes to cases like that. And so one of the ladies in the article was saying that it was like a child murder case, and how she like continuously sees this image of when it was like, I guess like blood on a toothbrush in a bathroom or something. And so she just like will go into her bathroom and that's the image she sees, and how there's no support, there's no resources for these people that you traumatize and then just say, have a good day. So I recognize, and that's unfortunate. I don't have an answer for that. I'm sorry that the case you got was that case, but I'm happy that you were a part of a case that somebody, if it sounds like you felt like he was guilty, if that's how you felt and you got to be a voice in that room and that resulted in his conviction. Because if it was split at one point, imagine if you weren't in there and it stayed split, and then this man gets to go free if he was, he's guilty of this crime. So it does suck. And I think the country has to do better when it comes to us trying to do our civic duty. But it's still, I stand by the fact that it is so important that we have to be voices in these rooms. And
Yeah, I agree. It's really sad though that when I think about even Love on Stage, like we did aftercare for the people that did our little bitty show. It is crazy to me that the country, and if it's not going to be at a nation level or a national level, that states don't recognize the importance of having some sort of aftercare for people that go through this. And now that I'm thinking about it, I can't imagine what prosecutors and defense, they're doing this all
the time.
Man, that's heavy.
Yeah. I have talked to attorneys in which they're like, it's sad, but like we're numb to it at this point, and their humor is so dark. It can be so dark.
I wonder too if it can cause you to be very cynical. That's
Yes.
really sad.
Yeah. I think I saw some of that in even like the Diddy trial, where a lot of attorneys are like, women lie. Sorry. Believe women, also women lie. And I'm like, huh. But from their experience, that's what they're seeing. It's not like they want to hate women. And the attorneys I'm talking about are women. It's not like they want to hate women, but from their experience and what they're seeing is that women lie.
Yeah.
And so that's the perspective that they have, you know. So I get that. And it's sad because there just are no resources.
You know what I think is so interesting though, even in the fact that like women lie and then like the believe women, it's the fact that they are absolutes.
Yeah.
And I think each person needs to come to some sort of like foundational truth. Like as a country, one of ours is innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
So even if your stance in the beginning is believe women, you still allow for a story and nuance to unfold about specifics of a story to determine, is this woman lying? Is this woman telling the truth? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes I think the absolute of women lie, believe women can like disregard.
Well, and I think that's a great point. And I think the one, in my opinion, that actually trumps what you're saying is the innocent until proven guilty. I think the one that you should, when someone is accused of something, specifically in a court of law, you are supposed to, as a juror at least, start on the side of innocent until prosecutors, you get me to guilty. And I, as a person who is believe women, can at times start at you're guilty until you prove me that you're not. And that's actually incorrect.
Opposite, yeah.
It's in opposite of what the perspective you're supposed to have. I have to remind myself of that in watching trials, especially ones in which I have read the indictment, which is unfortunate because sometimes the first story is the loudest story and that's the one most people believe. And in every situation where someone is prosecuted, the first story is always the prosecutor's side. It's always the indictment. The way you learn about charges is the prosecutor saying this person did this thing. So you typically start at guilty because of the way the process works. And then you're supposed to just come in as a juror and start at innocent. It's actually very backwards.
Yeah, that's true. Music Neuron said this, and this is really good. But believe women to me means the accuser is not the one on trial. Oh, wait.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, the accuser. Yes, the woman.
Yeah.
The woman is not the
Yeah.
one on trial. And actually, I don't know that I register it that that's what it means, but I do like that framing because a lot of times the woman is the one, or whoever the accuser is,
Always.
the one that goes on trial.
Always.
And not.
You know what is so disgusting that
you had did the wrong.
you hear about stuff like that, like where the woman's credibility and like her past is just trashed. Watching that actually happen in a trial is mind blowing. Like I'd be like, that has nothing to do with this case. What are we talking about? But that's the strategy defense attorneys use when you're trying to defend your client. I'd be feeling like they put their morals to the side and they go balls to the wall. Hey,
I think
can
you have
we find
to.
out about her to make her seem terrible?
Because all you really are doing is painting a story.
Absolutely.
And sometimes you probably do have to remind yourself that a person can be X, Y, and Z and still be harmed. A person can be X, Y, and Z and still be a victim. And sometimes the story that, the one that's always is, she's a hoe, she's sexually promiscuous. It's like you're invalidating the fact that she could still be a victim of a sexual crime, regardless of consensual sex in the past. But they try to like conflate those two, and they're not. The word I'm looking for two things.
They don't negate.
Negate, but they're not negate. Chubb is the word.
But the other thing is they're pandering right to the people in the jury.
Yeah.
Like the
Mutually exclusive.
The fact is there are people who believe that. And so as a defense attorney, you're hoping that those people land on your jury and that's who you're trying to speak to.
Yeah.
Not even if you yourself don't believe it. You know that people believe it. And I'm hoping one of you are on my jury. So let me paint this picture to you to make you question the validity of her story so that I can get my client off. And that's what happens. What happens.
It's really sad. Yeah, it is really sad.
It also reminds me a little bit, it's a little bit of a stretch, but still kind of similar in that for Cardi B's trial, one of the things, it's very funny to me, one of the things that happened pre-trial is the defense, the security guard, her team was trying to bring in Cardi's prior assault claims against her, right? So her throwing this mic, her, assaulting somebody at the airport, they're trying to bring that in because the idea is that she's been violent in the past. You can bet she did this.
For sure.
But many times that's not allowed to be brought into trial. You can't bring prior bad acts because just because somebody did something this day doesn't mean that they did it this day, right? Like that's the law. So those are usually excluded. What I would be interested to see is if this man that she threw this pin at sues, if they would be able to get the pin, the scratch in. Technically, it's a prior bad act. However, it happened outside of the courthouse during the lunch break of the trial she was in for assault. I can only imagine that attorney would fight really hard to get that context in because I think
it does matter.
I think it matters.
It does matter.
I would be fascinated to see if they got
matter.
it in. Because usually, again, prior bad act, that stuff doesn't get admitted. But I can see an argument where this one should be.
Cardi ain't got no act right. Girl, get it together.
Absolutely.
Okay? We're over here trying to root for you. And you just don't get it together. No. You got to get it together. Okay? You know her son's name is Wave?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know this. I saw she's coming up on my FYP on TikTok all the time because of all this stuff that's happening. And her oldest daughter is Culture, Wave, and then Blossom. So they were talking about Blossom and which I'm so sorry. I think this is the cutest little name for
Blossom.
a little. Yes.
I love it. It's adorable.
It's so
and she's so cute.
Adorable.
She's adorable. It's perfect.
Like, it is so adorable. But she had her in the thing, and I think it was like a caption, and she was like, and my son Wave, he said something, mommy's so pretty, something like that. And then he goes back to destroying furniture. I said, Wave? How did I miss that this girl named her baby Wave? I didn't know this. Anyway,
she has adorable children.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
They're adorable.
Speaking of adorable, let's talk about clothing items. Hello. Revolve is a sponsor of this episode, and so I'm going to tell you about why Revolve is one of my go-to style destinations because it fits into my life for any of the events that I have going on, coming up. If I need a last-minute event, outfit for an event, something I didn't know was coming up, they are perfect. If it's date night, wedding, concert, night out, vacation, chill weekend looks, elevated basics, they have everything. There are 1,200 brands and 100,000 styles across fashion, beauty, and home, from high-end to emerging and exclusive labels. The latest, most sought-after trends from top brands like Helsa, Lovers and Friends, Amanda Uprichard, Norma Kamali, Superdown, and Free People, and more. And there are new arrivals daily. I recently, matter of fact, you know what the most recent thing I had to buy from Revolve was the Churchy premiere. We were headed to the premiere and they had a dress code that I had no idea what it meant. Okay, I was like, I don't know what this says. And so I went on Revolve, and I tend to order things late. So I went on Revolve probably 3 days before the event and got a few options that I thought could fit the dress code, and literally within like a day, the order was at my house. I tried them on, ended up wearing one of them to the event and got a lot of compliments while you talking about it.
Cute.
It was very, very cute and kind of the vibe that I wanted. So it has been perfect. I also recently ordered like 5 things from there, a couple dresses. I got a ring from there. Just, they have everything.
They literally do.
It's a nice place to shop. You have anything to add?
I'm going to New York Fashion Week tomorrow. Actually, it's my first one. We're going to support Nina Parker's making her debut at New York Fashion Week, and I too didn't have too many things to wear. And so I actually have an order arriving today.
Hello?
I got I'm about to tell you what it is. I got a little dress, I got a little pants set, and then I got, for some reason, I used to hate my legs a lot. I just always thought I had like little skinny legs. And recently I was like, I like my legs. And so I've been wearing like little mini skirts and mini dresses. And so I got another mini dress to like show legs. So I'm very excited. We'll see which ones I actually end up wearing. But it's definitely estimated to be delivered today, Tuesday, September 9th.
Always quick. So whether it's a weekend away, a big night out, or just a little style refresh, your dream wardrobe is just one click away. Head to revolve.com/GJ. Shop my edit and take 15% off your first order with code GJ. There's fast 2-day shipping. We just talked about how fast the shipping is. There are easy returns. Very, very easy. It's literally the only place you need to shop from. That's revolve.com/GJ to shop my favorites and get 15% off your first order with code GJ. The offer ends September 26th. So happy shopping. Okay. Did you hear that? September 26th is when it ends. So if you gonna order, you should order today. GJ. Okay. Make sure you type that in.
Get your discount.
And get your discount.
Baby, get your discount.
And then tell us about it.
Okay.
All right.
Get your discount. Don't forget that code. All right.
One more
Okay.
pop the trunk. Or did we do 2? We did. Oh,
Want to do one more?
okay.
Oh, okay.
I can send one or what?
It's up to you. Are you watching anything? There's like nothing on TV.
There's nothing on TV.
I've been watching football.
Oh, what? I watched. I didn't even finish. It's still up right now. I started watching this documentary on Eminem.
Oh,
called
interesting.
Stan.
From the movie? I mean, from the song that he made?
And it was, it was put in the dictionary from him, from that.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Like we say Stan because of him.
I didn't realize it was. I do know that we say it because of Eminem. Because wasn't the guy's name Stan?
Yeah.
Yeah, over Eminem.
I think so, or that was his nickname for him.
Oh, I didn't know it was
Look
his
at
actual
it.
name. I don't know.
But I didn't realize it was put in the dictionary that
Yeah,
way.
put in
I
the
just thought it was
dictionary.
just
Stalker fan. That's why if his name was really Stan and then it's like Stalker fan, that's actually kind of.
Oh, is that where they say it stands for now? Stalker fan?
Yeah, I thought so. Is that not okay? Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't
Let's look it
finish
up.
watching the documentary.
Look
If
it
you
up.
can't tell, I started and it says internet slang for an obsessive fan. It's the name of a famous Eminem song. The slang is derived from which depicts a deranged super fan and led to the verb. Oh, it's actually, is it super? No, there's no T in there. It has to be stalker and fan.
I always thought the man's name was Stan. No, this says the man's name was Matthew David Hughes.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Well, I always thought the man's name was Stan, and it just worked.
Because apparently the lyrics are "I'm Stan, your biggest fan."
Oh,
So that's
maybe that's why. I
But
thought-
it was an obsessive stalker.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was cool to see Eminem. I feel like I don't know the last time I've seen him. Like he don't be out here.
No, he
Eminem
doesn't.
be minding his business.
Yeah, that's true.
Last time I saw him was Rhythm and Flow.
He was on there? Oh, I can vaguely remember
He
him
was.
being on there.
He was.
First or second season, but he was.
Yeah, I remember. You're right.
Okay, vaguely from Rhythm and Flow. But he don't be out here. Eminem is not a person who be at events. He don't be giving interviews. That man, he lives his life. I'm like, I kind of like it. So seeing him he is a grandpa. I know his daughter got married and had a baby. So seeing him on this documentary and like talking, I was like, oh, I was very happy. Because I used to like him. I used to
I
be
did
an
too.
Eminem fan.
Yeah.
There are people on this documentary who like, I see why Stan was there. And his I don't even know if it's his actual persona or like this is just who he is as a person, but like he was such I was going to say jokester, but it's worse than that because it's like he's so like cynical or like
We're talking about Eminem?
Eminem.
I don't know this personality trait, so this
You
is
should
interesting
watch
to
it
me.
then.
What is it
It
on? Because I
felt
love a
like-
good documentary.
On I think Paramount. It felt like he likes to make fun of things.
Is it dark though? Do you feel
And
like
it's dark, very dark. Oh, that's Slim Shady, not Eminem. Anyway, Seems like it's a good watch. I'm not done.
The
I
other
got tired.
documentary that will be coming out, you guys know, this is what happens,
Something
you
came
guys.
out today, right?
One comes out tomorrow. I don't know the one you're talking about, but I think it's tomorrow. The Charlie Sheen documentary, I think it's called AKA, will be out on Netflix. You guys know I love documentaries. What happens is I watch them. They're good. I tell Kevin, that he tells y'all. This is the next one I'm watching. It comes out, I think I want to say tomorrow.
Tomorrow's in tonight or
Probably tonight. Yeah, like midnight. It comes out September 10th. Yes, so it comes out tomorrow. It's a 2-part documentary series. I am so excited to watch this.
He's alive.
Yes, and that's the miracle of God. That is God's
Because he
grace.
was on drugs.
He was on drugs. He has HIV.
He has HIV?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Are you sure?
100%.
This is accurate information?
Yes. His personal career, personal struggles, his infamous downfall with his friends and family. I thought I was going to say his
Did
HIV.
everyone know he has HIV?
Yes, he came out
This is
with
old
it.
news?
He came out, revealed to have HIV in November 2015. And he'd been living with it since 2011.
Where'd he get it from?
Probably them drugs.
Oh, the needles.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
And he seems he's going to be like super, super honest in this documentary. And I'm like super intrigued. I find him like very intriguing. Like he's a really interesting guy to me, that like whose life story I find really interesting. And you know who else I would love to have this type of like very transparent documentary on? Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
Because he did his drug, alcohol, whatever it was, and then to like turn his life around and then become Iron Man. Like I would just love to hear what happened.
Jeez.
Who, how, what was the down? What was your lowest moment? Who came to you with the Marvel opportunity? What was the restrictions? Did you have to prove yourself? Like what happened? I want to know the goings on. What happened in the room? I would love to hear that.
What made Charlie Sheen famous? 2.5 Men?
And he's from a famous family.
I never watched that.
Charlie Sheen.
The Sheens?
His daddy is Emilio, right?
Emilio Sheen?
Estefan.
Gloria?
Yeah,
Gloria?
he's from.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah, his father is
Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen.
Martin, is that from the Bride movie?
Martin Sheen was born Ramon Estevez.
What?
Yes, that's why I'm like, Emilio Estevez is his brother.
I don't know any of these people.
Yes.
I am out.
Yes.
Mighty Duck Man.
Yes,
I'm
and
out.
I was trying to get to the Mighty Ducks. That's what the history
Which
I
one
was
was
doing.
in Mighty Ducks? Daddy?
Emilio.
Martin?
Emilio.
No, not Martin. Martin's the dad.
Martin's the dad. Charlie's the HIV son.
He's related to them?
Yes.
This man is related to the Sheens?
Yeah, and Breakfast Club. Thank you, Katrina. He has the movie.
I was like, no.
The movie.
Now you guys are just saying stuff.
No. He has a rich Hollywood history. Low key, I think 2.5 Men was a bounce back moment for him, to be honest with you. I think it was comeback.
I know Mighty Ducks Man. I didn't know he was related to Charlie Sheen. And I didn't know their dad was their dad. Fascinating.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to be all in. All right. I'm going to be all in. All right. That's just what I want to say. He did something else that I feel like is Sheen and Gray reunited for small screen. Ferris Bueller. 8 Men Out.
I don't think I'm acting 40 plus. I think my reaction to this shows that I'm younger because I don't know these people. I know the Breakfast Club radio show, and I know that there is a movie that exists of the Breakfast Club. I've never seen.
I don't know that I've seen the movie
Club.
either, to be honest with you.
I think I've seen it.
I'm very familiar. Well, I shouldn't even say.
It's literally
have not
it's
seen
a movie
that.
about kids in detention on a Saturday.
Oh.
Oh, Emilio is in the Breakfast Club, not Charlie.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I've never watched 2.5 Men.
I never watched that either.
It surprises me every time it comes on TV, and I'm just like,
Ever.
I hate that show.
Molly Ringwald is 80s royalty, though. Like, we all love. Is she in The Breakfast Club? Yes, she is.
Oh.
Molly is Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles.
The Kissing Booth, The Bear.
I don't-
Secret
I-
Life
I
of
never watched The
American
Kissing Booth.
Teenager, For Keep Riverdale.
The only ones that actually matter are in the 80s. Don't go to when they say two something. Don't nobody care about that. Pretty
I'm
in
just
Pink,
telling you what
16
happened when I
Candles,
Googled
and The
her
Breakfast
name.
Club. That's Molly's world. All right, that's Molly's world.
Child, what a time. Well, there's another documentary coming out, and I can't remember what it is now. Something else is coming out like now, because I looked it up a couple days ago, like, oh, that'll be a thing I can watch, because there's nothing on TV. And I was going to start this trial tomorrow, but apparently I can't, because he done took a plea. I don't know what to watch for the next few days.
He done took a plea.
Ciao.
I want you to. Are you taking a plea? You going all the way?
If I'm facing 5 life sentences.
No, and it's me. You got to testify against me, your big sister, the
Oh.
person who will watch your children for you
Okay.
to go on vacation. And you
Listen.
said you went to Disneyland.
Disney. Here's the thing. Because
I'm
this
taking
is
a plea.
why this is Young Thug, right? The whole situation he got going on. And in one of those situations, right, Yak Gotti, okay, who Thug is saying is a rat, and there was another man named Duke. They were apparently in a car, and they had a gun. They ran. It's a whole thing. Anyway, Yak took a plea, and in his plea agreed to testify against Duke. So to avoid having to testify against Duke, his friend, he told Duke to take a plea. So then they
But
both.
I thought we can't talk.
Yeah, Duke didn't know.
Oh.
But Yak told him he snuck.
Okay.
So Duke took the plea, and come to find out, Yak also took a plea, but in his plea, he was going to testify against you. So now they mad, but I'm like, that feels like a win-win. Hey, we all won.
I didn't know what you was going to do, so I had to look out for me.
Listen.
I had to look out for me, Lucius.
Yeah, but then I'm also telling you, take your plea. And now I never have to betray you.
Okay, so
And now we both got a deal.
Okay, so what we have to know is in the event that we're ever in trouble, you take a plea, I'm taking a plea.
We're
But
both taking the plea.
We're both have to take the plea. But I am putting in my plea. I'm not testifying against my sister, and y'all just gonna have to figure it out.
Well, that's fine. Duke is
No, you're not saying that.
No, I'm with that.
No, I need you to say out your mouth.
Well, whoever needs to.
See how she keep. See how she keeps
all
skirting
I'm saying
around.
is
Well,
one of
because
us
also
is- no.
I would do it. But,
One of us
I
is
just want to give this
probably gonna
example
have
first.
to include that in the plea. One of us is going to have to do that.
Why does it have to be you? It can be
could
this.
be you.
No, include an imaginary third person.
That's all I'm saying.
This is an imaginary situation. Make it so that the imaginary third person is.
Oldest to youngest list, you're gonna be fine.
All I'm saying is we can both take a plea. That's my point.
I'm including in my plea. I'm not testifying against my sister. You ain't said it.
You got more money. You're probably gonna have a better attorney.
See, this
who
is what
will
I'm talking
probably
about.
be able to get that in the plea.
Young Thug, give me a mic.
My plea.
Young
I don't
Thug,
have as
give me
much
a
money.
mic.
My attorney.
Young Thug,
I'm gonna be
scoot
pro se.
over. I
I'ma
need to
be
have a
pro se.
conversation on the betrayal.
Melissa's gonna have
on the betrayal
Ashley
couch.
Merchant and Brian Steele.
Maya becomes a lawyer. It's gonna be her representing Mel.
Listen. All I'm saying is she's gonna have Brian Steele. I'm gonna be
Young
pro se.
Thug, I'm hurt too. I'm
He is
betrayed
very
off
hurt.
this fictional, made up scenario because you didn't even fictionalize the fiction and add a third person.
Play along. To be fair.
Why would we have a third person? Now, too many people, and we all going down anyway.
Well, we're already at a plea point, so we down.
No. We could if we've gotten to the point of plea. That means we think we gonna
Who's the
lose.
mastermind? Because it can't be me or you then. Because whoever is the mastermind,
If you add
they're
a third
the person.
we're not gonna get away. Too many people you're gonna be
Yeah, but the
in
mastermind
jail.
always got to go down. That's what happened with YNW Melly. Look at him now.
What?
Who just took the plea and now YNW
Portland.
Melly got a young Thug, young Yak.
Well,
Yak, Dak, and Duke.
You are confusing the stories. YSL and YNW are separate groups. we would never kill people. Let's start there.
I'm throwing H2O at somebody.
Now, if that's what we're talking about,
A serial H2O.
I'm taking the plea because you're not gonna get no time. We gonna get you, Brian Steele.
Facing 8 lifetimes plus 20.
Plus 20.
8 life sentences. All right,
All right. Anything else? I got to use the bathroom, chat.
and I gotta go clip this YNW Cortland Henry that took the plea. All right. We're
What's
done.
his name?
His actual name is Cortland Henry, but because he's a blood, allegedly, he
can't
goes
have
by
a C.
Bortland because he can't have a C.
Oh my God.
Bortland Henry. No, I'm just kidding. It's Bortland Henry.
This is the thing. If you're going to join a gang and your name starts with a C, maybe you
choose
should.
off that
You,
alone.
yeah, I think that should be your guiding light.
move.
The,
Move to
the
the
light
name.
is telling you Crips.
Move to
Can't
the
even-
section that aligns with the
Because
name.
Bortland,
Bortland can't even call me by my name. Call me Bortland.
bitch.
All the B words you can say. All right.
All right. Because this has gone off the rails. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll be back next week on Tuesday.
Again?
On Tuesday because I don't fly back from
Okay.
New York until Monday.
This Tuesday?
This coming Tuesday. after we'll do it after. Here's the thing, unless y'all change y'all schedule.
Yeah, no, it should be regular. Well, it should be regular.
Okay. All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.